Hello, this will be a tutorial for new users on how to use broker apps such as Robinhood, Webull, etc. For here, I'll be using Robinhood for this tutorial, but the features are similar across all broker apps. So when you open up Robinhood, here's what you see. This is the amount of money that I'm currently invested in. Here's how my stocks have been performing for today. The charts can be filtered out, so you can see I performed like so. So if you wanted to see I performed last month compared to say 3 months ago, you click right here. It's right here on the corresponding time period. So it's 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year, and then overall. And then now you should see how you're performing for that time period. Another thing to note is how Robinhood groups each stocks. So here you can see a list of categories for type of stocks. So if you wanted to invest in a specific category of stocks, such as the ones listed, you can look through these type of lists and see the type of stocks in these categories. So let's click on, say, pharmaceutical. And now you should be able to see the type of stocks in those categories. This is great for those that only want to invest in things that they align with. So it's pretty neat that this option is available. Now another thing to note about trading is the hours. Just like a business, there's hours of operation for trading as well. Trading for Robinhood for Pacific Standard Time is done from 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. When you're trading during those hours, there shouldn't be any issues, but if you're trading before or after those hours, you have to take into account the purchase or sale of a stock is queued up for the following trading day. So right now, it's currently after hours, so I can't trade. Be aware that if you're trading outside the operation hours, the price of stocks can change by the time the order goes through next day. So if you want to trade without any hassle, just make sure to trade during those market hours. Here you can see all the type of stocks I've invested in, and below that is a list curated by Robinhood of potential stocks to purchase. Now Robinhood lets you create lists so you can look at how stocks you're interested in are performing before you want to make a purchase to invest in them. Now let's see how a stock that I've been investing in is performing, like Apple. So current stock price for Apple is at 121. I originally purchased it at 109. Well, that's actually my average, so let me scroll down real quick. So right here, history. So I originally bought 2 shares of Apple stocks for 127 on September 11th and 120 on September 18th. So I bought those shares at 112 and at 106. So that's how I got to my average of 109. You want to keep your average down when you're investing, because that's how your shares accumulate value over time. Since I invested in Apple, my average is 109. My shares have now returned to, let's see, there it is, 10%. So I've gotten about $25 extra off of that. Now let's go to a stock that I'm not doing too good in. Here's Gush. This is a gas ETF. For those that don't know what ETF is, here's stock trader Andante to explain it.
Basically, it's a stock that tracks another group of stocks or a statistic of a stock. For example, there's a airline ETF called Jets, which tracks, I think, 7 of the major airline stocks. So it's instead of investing in just one of them, you can invest in all of them.
Now the reason I got into Gush, because of market high. This was the reason why, right here, the 52-week high. So as you can see, the market high is priced in at 1,602. And when did that happen? Let's see. So a little over when the coronavirus was hitting. That's when it had its original price of 1,600. Now there's also a thing called options trading for those that want to risk more but potentially gain more from trading. Andante is more experienced in this, so let's have him talk about this.
The options, you're trading the contracts to a specific amount of shares. So call options are for, you think there's prices and put the stocks can go up, and puts if you think the prices can go down.
A lot of things drive the market up or down, whether it be new product being announced or a CEO having a scandal linked to them. This should give you all the basic info needed to get into the stock market, but there's always things to learn, so don't think it stops with just the info. It's a long-term game, so just be smart with your investing choices, and just keep going. Thank you and take care.